Well, here we are at Module 3. We've come about halfway through the course, and in this set of chapters, we're looking at chapters 5 through 8 and chapter 15, I believe, if I've read the syllabus properly. There are a couple of things that you're going to have to do. One is to participate in a group interview. The group interview is going to be established by the groups that we have identified in Blackboard under groups, strangely enough. And we will also be looking at what is a stressful interview. Now, stress, as you probably know, is something that's internally generated. But stress is a very difficult thing because it can wind up killing you, and you don't really need to have that happen on the job, although sometimes workman's comp has got a little kick for that. So if you're really looking to take care of your family, you may be able to do it that way, but it's really a far poorer second than anything else. So let's look at stress as something that we can manage, should manage, and if we don't manage, something that will put us under. Let's look at how you can deal with stress and why stress occurs in the first place. We talk about stressful interviews, but isn't that really stress from your perspective and not the interviewer's perspective? You might consider why the interviewer is stressing you. There may be a really good reason for that. In many cases, you'll find that what appear to be bad interviews are really quite good interviews in terms of finding out who you are, how you react to tough situations, and what else can be done. So here is the thought. You need to make a good first impression. You do that by looking professional. It doesn't matter whether it's in person or a video operation. Many companies are doing video interviews now, doing it with Skype as we will be doing it. So the issue is, are you being as professional as you can be? You're competing with others. You'll see those others that you have because with Skype we're going to have audio and visual, so I can see who you are. I can see how you're reacting. And you can see how others react. And you can worry about that or not. But remember, you are to be professional, because if you're not professional, it's going to reflect in the scores you get out of this particular exercise. And there's no reason for you not to do well. Prepare yourself. Read the text. Think about what they're talking about and look at what's going on with stress. Now, I'm also asking you, after the interview, to come up with a paper on how to deal with stress. I'd expect you to identify some of the reasons that stress comes up and how that's exhibited and why it might be exhibited that way. So, you have an interview to be concerned about. I want you all to get with your groups and make sure that you've identified an appropriate time for us to have the interview with each group. All members of the group should be there, and it should be at a time that's convenient for everyone. So it's up to you to tell me when the best time for you is, and I'll have it fit into my schedule so that we can see everyone. And we're going to have groups, I think you'll see, of something like 4, no more than 5. I hope we don't have any of 5. But everyone will have a question or two that they have to answer, and you'll see how everybody else is having to deal with things. Get your questions to me. Prepare for this. It ought to be a fun deal. I know it's going to be for me.